So today I was reading a hadith which said that three things, even in jest, hold acceptable, and one of them was marriage contract. And that led me to some old memory that I remember from school, that we had an event in the school when we were used to go to a mixed school at that time. I have no memory, but I do remember that yes, there was some contract of some sorts. I don't even know if I was the bride in that or not, but something was triggering my memory in that. I asked my friends why, and they did vouch for my character because I have no memory, but they said they have no memory of that event happening. Do I need to contact the boy I remember to ask that if I had been a part of that contract and I have involuntarily married, because I'm now married, I have kids, or can I just take the out with there was no wali, so the marriage is not valid? I usually follow Hanafi mazhab.
Yeah, let me make certain that we all, myself and the viewers, correctly understood your question. Back in the days when you were school, there was a play or an act, and in this act, you were acting as a bride and the boy as a groom. And there was a verbal marriage contract in that play, correct?
No, Sheikh, we were just playing around. It wasn't a stage play, it was just recreation amongst the kids. And some of the boys just wrote a marriage contract, or they wrote an invitation for a wedding. And I don't remember that if I was the bride who signed it or I was just a witness.
Yeah, and mashallah, whatever you did was almost a full marriage. Invitations and marriage contract, and you guys signed it. طيب, I'm glad, alhamdulillah, Huda TV is around, and it's been around for 2 decades. And I'm glad we have been raising the awareness and teaching people what is right and what is wrong, and what should be followed and what should be avoided. Brothers and sisters, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, among the things which are, even if you're joking, they do count effective, marriage and divorce. Marriage and divorce. So what the youth were doing at school, playing a groom and a bride, writing invitations and a marriage contract, and they sign it. This is very dangerous. This is very dangerous because this is a marriage contract, except for the fact that, alhamdulillah, according to the vast majority of the Muslim jurists, and based on the sound hadith, that a woman is not permitted to give herself in marriage without the consent of her guardian. Our sisters say that, but I follow Hanafi madhab. According to Hanafi, yes, she will be permitted to give herself in marriage, and that will be perceived as a marriage contract if she signed, and in the presence of all those boys who are witnesses. This is very dangerous. So schools, teachers, principals, administrators, you should teach the students what is right and what is wrong in this regard. And when the kids grow up, it is best if we have separate education, not co-education and mixed education. But for the fatwa, just to give you peace of mind, no, this is not a valid marriage contract because your guardian was not involved. You know, if your guardian was involved, even if it was a play or a joke, that counts as marriage. But because the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam said in the sound hadith, any woman who gives herself in marriage without the consent of her guardian, her marriage is invalid. And he repeated that 3 times.